morning, good morning, good morning. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and today is 4th Art Saturday. Good morning. So, I am so excited to do this one. It's all about saying goodbye to, hi Arlene, hi Angela, good morning. It's all about closing out the new year, goodbye 2022, and welcoming the new year. Hi 2023. Good morning. Let me get situated here. We have a nice hop. This is a video hop. We have a nice one coming. Let me get my mail out, and that's where I put I mail my list to me. My list of hoppers, so I don't forget. I know Jamie is first up. Hold the phone here. Well, I guess I didn't. I will put the list of hoppers in the people that call them hoppers, the people that participate in the hop. It will go in the description box. I don't know why I didn't get that. I didn't receive the it. Huh. Now I'm trying to get to my list, but evidently it bombed out on me. So I'm not going to worry about that. I know Tanya's there, Janet Nash, Roy, Sylvia, Marianne, I believe Marianne's Creations. There's 8 of us in here. We're all going to say goodbye to 2022. It's been an interesting year. I don't have any complaints. I'm just very thankful to have another year. I'm thinking though, what I'm thinking about my own personal goals, and we always think about personal goals when we close out a year, things that happened, things that got done. I'm just grateful that another year has passed, and then I see another year. Okay, let's welcome people in here. Kimberly, hi Kimberly. Hi Arabella, our Hearts with Arts. Good morning. Teresa, hi Teresa. Oh, Teresa the lonesome dove. Oh, Teresa, sending you so many hugs. Oh, I just wish I could just reach out through that screen and give you the biggest hug. I'm so glad you've come in. Arlene is here. Good morning, Arlene. Angela Snyder. Good morning, ladies. What I kind of want to talk about is how I'm going to close out the year and how I'm going to open the new one. But I also I'm going to make a paper doll, and I want it to be a Father Time paper doll. Let's get rid of my notifications. Oh, I must be half awake. I mean, half asleep. Well, that means I'm half awake if I'm half asleep. I'm sitting here going, what do I do next? I typed in Father Time. And I thought making a Father Time paper doll would be really interesting. Father Time. Why do they call him Father Time? Let's go to Wikipedia. Father Time. In recent centuries, he's usually depicted as an elderly man, sometimes with wings, dressed in a robe and carrying a scythe, S-C-Y-T-H-E, and an hourglass or other timekeeping device. And then it shows some pictures of him. As an image, Father Time's origins are curious. The ancient Greeks themselves began to associate Cronus, their word for time, with the agricultural god Cronus, who had the attribute of the harvester's sickle. The Romans equated Cronus with Saturn, who also had a sickle, S-I-C-K-L-E, and was treated as an old man, often with a crutch. The wings and hourglass were early Renaissance addition, and he eventually became a companion of the Grim Reaper, personification of death. Oh dear. And then it talks about the new year. Around the new year, the media in particularly used the convenient trope, T-R-O-P-E. Why? Oh. I don't know why it did that. It's locking up on me. There we go. Father Time is a personification of the previous year, the old year, who typically hands over the new year, the duties of time, to the allegorical baby new year. So I also went out and looked at images of Father Time. And there's quite a few. Just if you go through here, I kind of like this one. And this is where he's pictured as an old man. I like him kind of robed like an old Father Christmas, but we're going to call him Father Time. We're going to do a Father Time here. So I'm kind of looking to get some ideas. There's one in particular that I like, and I'm trying to get to it. This one. I kind of like this one because it's got the big old time clock behind. So I want to do a sketch of my paper doll. And I'm going to make a Father Time paper doll. Oh. Shannon Pratt is in our... I feel bad that I usually send me a list of... but it must have gone out to the wrong address or something of the people that are going to hop. So what I'm thinking, when I do these paper dolls, and I'm doing them for my December daily. Okay. Father Time. I usually do a rough sketch first. And then, except I think I want him with a hood on. So we're going to put a hood on this guy. And he's got in this picture, he's got a beard coming, a mustache and a beard. Let's see, let's put a hood like this. And it's a big old thing that comes down over his arm. And then his beard. And he's holding a, what is he holding up here? He's got his hand to the clock here. I don't think I'm going to put, I might put an image of a clock behind him, but on the picture that I'm using for inspiration, his other hand is reaching up here and pointing to the hour, the clock out, the clock that says, it's 12 o'clock. Your year is about over with. And here he's holding on to the, now, I might have to make him a little bit longer because I'm running out of space. Hop, 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 Arlene says. Teresa says hello to Angela. Good morning. They've said good morning to everybody out there. Kimberly says, I'm thankful for another year to art with you too, Meri. We love our time together. You know, that's a good point. Another year to spend with people that you care about. We have a lot to be grateful for. Okay, so I'm going to come down here with this implement. This Sky S, I think it's SCY. I forgot how you spelled it, but I'm going to call it a sickle. I can pronounce that easier. They used it to harvest. Now, I think I'm going to put his hand down here carrying the hourglass. Might have to give it a, there, and have his hand come out, and he's going to be holding an hourglass. The sands of time. Put it like so. And what I do when I do my paper dolls, and when I get them sketched up here, I usually do a rough sketch, and then I'll cut them out and do a better sketch. Let me, honestly, Meri, I don't know how many times I clean off this desk so I can find things, and then then I mess it up again. Oh, let's grab some masking tape here too. I clean this desk up, and then I mess it up, and then I clean it up, and then I mess it up. I think I'm done with this. Let's get it off my desk. I must not have got that sent to me. Really weird. I thought I did that last night. All right. Let's grab some tape here. I can't wait to see what everybody does in this. how people, what I like about the hops is seeing how different people interpret the same theme. Alrighty. So what I'm going to do here, and I've learned it when I take these out, what I'm doing is making me a paper base, and then I will take it out and sew fabric, cover it with fabric and take it out to my machine and sew fabric on it. But I've learned to keep my shapes very, very simple because I just don't want to get, too complicated with the sewing machine yet. Okay, we're going to bring him down this way. And he could be hunched over a little bit more, but I didn't do that. I'd have to resketch him, and I'm not going to. And let's give him a kind of a belt. Now the belt, I might just tie around. And I gave him kind of a hood here. And it'll come down like that maybe. And then there's a belt in here. This is the scythe, I forget how you pronounce that. And bring him down like that. Now, for right now, I'm just going to leave his face. Maybe give him a big old nose here. And then his beard. This is his beard. Kind of tucked in. And his hands come out this way. And he is holding this. Holding on to this hourglass with the sands of time. Now in that picture they had a big old clock behind him, and I might find out of the magazine, one of those big old watches and put behind there, but for the paper doll itself I'm just going to do this. So I'm just kind of designing this morning. Let's bring that down like that. Bring this in like this. And then this will be a tassel, a ropey tassel. And there will be another one maybe coming down like that. I really didn't plan this out too much. But I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking him. He's coming to life here. Yes. His days are about over, though. He's going to hand over time to the little one, the new year. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut this out. I'm going to be doing a lot more paper dolls in the next week just to get them done. I want to get my December daily done. I worked on my December daily in my stream last night, my second volume. What I'm going to do here. And I really am liking how that's turning out. interesting what I did in there. His nose. So I do want to finish up my December daily, which gets me into chatting about how I'm going to close out my 2022. And I want to clear out all the boxes, and I've got them inventoried, so it's just a matter of getting them organized in that little room. And I want my space to be halfway organized behind me, so that I can start out 2023 in a better way. I'm starting to feel overwhelmed again. So that's my goal. That's my goal for, I've got so many goals for Christmas week that, I mean, after next week, the week between Christmas and New Year's, I don't know if I'll get them all done, but, and then I was thinking about projects, and what I'm going to do is what Rhonda suggested, our Rhonda, who comes in here, and that's just make a list of, I've got a list of projects in my book here that I have going, and there's some that I don't have on there yet. I'll add them, but I'm going to pick 5 of those projects, and like one of them I'm going to pick, because I'm almost done with it, is my Inktober, and I'm going to finish it, and so I'll have it finished before I pick up another project, and then I'll take another project off that list. Now, a couple of things on that list I can cross off because I have finished them, like that. The faux Polaroid. That's all done and sent out. Ooh, I'm liking him. Father Time. And, you know, I've got the hourglass here. I think I will put a big old watch behind him when I put him in my book. I'll have to find one. They're in the magazines. And I have them cut out, several of those big old watches. There we go. My chat window was frozen. I didn't see you guys chatting out there. My last message was from Kimberly. Let's see. Let me look at chat. Arlene says, Kimberly, I watch streamers and eat black-eyed peas. Yep, we're going to have the New Year's streamathon on New Year's Eve. And by the way, this is Christmas Eve day. This is December the 24th. Happy Christmas Eve day. Arabella says, bye, Barbara. Did Barbara come in? Which Barbara came in? Bye, Barbara. I always stay at home for the New Year's. Children are growing, my cat and dog, and watching the neighbors' fireworks. Kimberly says, Arlene, my grandmother always had them. They're talking about black-eyed peas. She was from Maryville. No wonder. Oh. Barbara Every. Thank you, Barbara. Goodbye. Barbara said, well, my internet is dropping, so I think I will go and get on with the chores. See you after the holidays. Arlene says, what are you all doing for New Year's celebration? Yep, I'll be doing the streamathon. I'll be kicking it off. Is it next Friday? All right, let's bring this. So now, and I did already kind of go through my fabrics to decide what fabric I want to use. And I think I'm going to use this for his coat, for his big old coat. It's kind of an upholstery type fabric, but it would be nice for, well, I like the back of it. This is the front of it is kind of, let's open this up. This obviously is thrift store fabric. I only paid 75 cents for it though, for a piece that's 21 by 32. 75 cents, that's not a bad deal. I wish I had something dark blue out, but I don't. I probably have something. So we're going to use this. Now I like, this is the back of it, and this is the front. I could do this too, but I kind of like the back side of it for his coat. So we're going to use that for the coat, and I might decorate it a little, just a little, maybe put a little trim on it. I thought I had some black in here. I have this. This is washi tape. What else do I have in here? Well, let's pull the black out, just to give it a little cheer. I have this really thin piece of black. Let's pull that out. I like that. Okay. And then I pulled this. I don't know if I want to use, that's kind of floral-y. And I pulled this. And then I pulled this. I like the idea of some red in there somehow. Maybe this could be the belt. Maybe I can make that into a belt. So, and then I also pulled, and I don't think I can see, I was thinking I'd have a shirt on him, but he doesn't really need a shirt. So we'll just go with these for right now to get the main pieces. And of course, the sickle and the timepiece will be additions to it. Now I need to watch my time because the videos come live at 5:30. This is just more of an introduction. Let me grab a piece of paper here. I think I'm going to put him on a piece of watercolor paper. I got 2 sheets in here left. I like a stiff base for my watercolors. I mean for my paper dolls. So what I do, I trace him on here. Oh, and this just fits. Just to get the shape of him here. Now, I probably won't put the sickle shape on here. Well, I might too. Well, no, I don't think I will. Let's see. So I really don't have any goals other than what I said, and that's it. You set so many. I quit doing resolutions, but you tend to set so many goals, just like projects. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. The main things I want to do is get all my boxes back into the little closet out of the living room. And then I want to choose 5 projects to work through, and I'll be doing other things. But this is cleaning up the old projects. They're starting to overwhelm me. And let's see, I think I'll leave this area. I'm not going to draw the time clock. I'm going to draw a line behind here from there to there, and I'll put the time clock on, or the timepiece on, the hourglass on top of it. Oops, well, I wanted to do the same there. There we go. Now, I usually cut out my pieces. Boy, I tell you, I'm not wanting to cut him up, but I'm going to. I think I'm going to snap a picture of him. Let's snap a picture of him with my other camera here. Just to have a record of him. Okay. Good morning, Becky. Hi, did Angie come in? Angie says, Kimberly, absolutely. I just got up and this heat is running constantly. There will be hundreds of manatees all in the hot springs on St. John's River. Amazing to see. Which Angie is in here? Angie. Good morning, everybody from chilly Florida. We got an Angie from Florida. Good morning, Angie. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. It's weather for sure for you, Kimberly says. It's 2 degrees on my porch. Brr, Arlene says. They're talking about the weather. Yeah, the playlist, let me grab it. Let me grab the link for it, Arlene, and then you can, let's see. I don't have, let me go out and grab the link. I had sent that. To Fourth Art Saturday. Let me share the playlist. There's nothing in it but mine right now. But when the videos go live at 5:30, what I do is I go through each one and just go down the list. And the way this works is no matter who you start with on there's 8 of us playing. Let's just say you start with somebody who happens to fall in the middle of the list. And then you watch that one, you watch theirs, and you go to their playlist and you go down to the one it'll be on theirs. They'll be down at the bottom, but you'll go to the next one up at the top. And as you bop through the whole list, you should end up with the person that you started with, and then you've watched them all. That I usually just start in the playlist and just bop down through my playlist, but not everybody uses the playlist. Did I share it? I'm a little, my brain is a little foggy this morning. There is the playlist. Okay. They're talking about temperatures. Temp is 30. It feels like 20, Angie says. Welcome, Angie. Becky said it's currently 14 and it feels like 1 in Central Carolinas. I'm just looking at chat. Arlene says, I don't know if it's regional or more, but it's a tradition to have black-eyed peas for New Year. Supposedly brings good luck. I don't believe in luck, but I love the peas. Yeah. Okay. So what I want to do is cut. I don't feel like I got two pieces here. Do I have two pieces? No, it's only one. Are you sure? I do have two. Oh, I taped it together. I taped it here, and that makes it feel like two. Okay. So I want to cut out his coat. And maybe I'll make his hood separately from the main part of his coat, so it'll look like a hoodie. So, I'm thinking how I'm going to do this. I really don't have it defined up in here. This is part of the hood here, I guess. And it falls down like that. And trying to figure out how this shape is going to be. I want to keep it simple. This is the knot. So if I cut this shape out here, I need another pin, and this is his beard, and I'll put his beard on separately. Let's cut that piece out there. Let's see, it'll come this way. I'll end it there. And these shapes are kind of, I guess I'll just stop here. Oh, I could do the arm. No, I think I'll stop it in here. Really, I could have a long piece. I'm thinking how this will look when I sew it. Well, we'll just do our best. This will be the hoodie of him. And of course, I got those two pieces taped together there. So that'll go in there. And then his coat itself, I think what I'll do is cut the sleeves separately. Oh, even though they'll be on different fabric. And I might have them overlap a little so that you can see, because otherwise you really won't be able to see where I'm going with it. His hand comes in here. I'm going to put a little, but this will be solid. But I'm thinking to myself how I'm going to cut these shapes out here. Now, see, this whole piece could be cut out, or I could cut this separately. Yeah. Actually, this is why I took a picture of it. I'm going to cut this as one base piece. And I'm going to cut this as one base piece. But his beard I will put, well, no, I need to cut his beard out here. Or I could put the beard over the fabric. Okay, we're going to make this one base piece here of fabric, and this one base piece, and this as a hoodie coming over it. I think I know what I'm doing. I'm not sure. So I'm going to cut it on this fabric. And we'll help define the differences between these base pieces with trim, like that. So let's cut out the fabric. It's, after all, it's a paper doll. And I'm going to use this as the outer part, and this is the inner part. And I think what I do is I flip it over like this to cut it. And let's just try it and see what happens here. And we'll have to define, you know, as I add the belt as a separate piece and add the add everything as separate pieces, it'll take more shape. Right now, it's just going to look like a shape. And we'll see how this turns out. And I've got to watch my time. Of course, I won't get this finished, but you'll see my start to it. I won't get it finished here. All right, that's good. And then let's cut this as a shape. Actually, let's put it like that. Save my fabric. And it's just a paper doll. It'll look like Father Time when I get done. Yes, it will. She says she hopes. All right, I don't need that part of the sky there. Let's cut that out. And like that. Yeah. And then the hoodie. The hoodie's going to be kind of hard, but let's do it. Let's see what happens here. We'll at least get these three pieces cut and kind of arranged. And this is where his head is going to be in there. This is his hood. And I'm going to let it fall down there. All right. So now we want to cut those three pieces out. And hopefully this will end up looking like Father Time in the end. Ooh, I like this. I think I can save that salvage there. I think I can save it. Let's trim it off here. Because I almost got it, chopped it off, but not quite. We might come back and use this as trim. I like that a lot. Yeah. Gotta watch my time. I'm gonna be on for like about 5 minutes. I want to thank you all for coming in and wish you a Merry Christmas Eve day. Stores will probably be open until noon. That's what it used to be. Everybody'd start going home at noon to enjoy their Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve for me, well, when we were younger, we opened some of our presents on Christmas Eve. And most of our opening presents and that was done on Christmas Eve. When we were real young, we'd open them on Christmas Day because, I mean, when we were like toddlers and that, before we knew about Santa Claus being a fictional character, we still believed in Santa Claus. That came, I can remember the time my brother and I cornered my mother. I remember that so specifically. And she told us about Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and got us straightened all out on that. Okay, let's cut this off. If I can get these shapes cut out and arranged on my paper doll. Now this is the back. I'm going to use this for the front on him. But I'll have, see, like I can use this for trim. And I might take and darken some of this so it doesn't look so figured in there. Of course, it doesn't look like anything now. We are going to cut out, what, this piece first? Okay. Well, I don't know if I'll get these all cut out. We'll try. And see, I like this fringy here too. We're going to save that. I have my big scissors here somewhere. Not in my Tim Holtz scissors. What happened to them? I bet they fell on the floor someplace. I have a larger Tim Holtz. It's kind of hard to cut this. Making sure I'm following the line. Am I going right here? See, that'll be this piece. Now I lost it. Something like this. Those lines start all looking the same to me. I could have pinned it on there. We'll get this one cut out. We're going to do a Father Time, yes I am. And then this, I should have left this on here. This comes around like, so. We'll get this one cut out. So if you have time to watch the hop, you can watch it at your leisure. Whew. I'll be getting out there and building the playlist. I can't build it until the videos go live. Well, I could. I might start doing that. Okay, this is what I want here. Now, what I don't like is all of the, so I might take some of my black ink and color some of this in just to kind of shade this in a little bit more. But you'll see part of it. And let's get my my base paper here. So this will go on here like, oh, it should have gone like that. Oh, I'll cut this out. It'll go on the back. Let's do this. I thought that was this piece, though. It is. It does. It goes like this. I just got him. And maybe I'll take a piece of that salvage and what I did with the salvage here and put it on as trim on the bottom here. So by the time I get him built and define his arms in here, see, this piece goes in here. And then by the time I get his belt and his timepiece and, you know, put the different trims on him and get his face going in there. I think he comes over a little bit more because his face, well, this is his beard. It comes down a little bit more. I'm trying to figure out how I did what I did here. I'll build his face on here. I might have to cut his face. His face will go right in here, right here. So that's how he, and then his hoodie will come over. Let's put him together here. Get my other pieces out. So you can see how he's going to look. His hoodie will come up like that. So there'll be a piece coming there, a piece of fabric. And I cut it separately because, and I might cut that of a different piece of black material. And then here's the other part of him down here. And so this is how he'll eventually look. But until I get all the pieces cut out and put on there and put his face, he's just going to look like shapes. I'm going to leave him like this for now. I need to sign off. I want to thank everybody. I didn't. Hi, Janet Nash and Roy, Becky. Thank you all for coming in. Get up in the morning. Happy New Year's Eve day. I wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. However you celebrate it. You're going to be knitting today? Oh, Janet, me too. I'm going to be spending a lot of time knitting. I want to get it done. Have you shown, Janet, what you're going to knit? Are you showing, have you showed it yet, or are you going to get it knitted later? All right, we'll see everybody. I have to sign off or the videos are going to pop on and I won't be ready for it. So, happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas Eve day, and I will see you tomorrow night. And I might go live Monday morning because I want to catch up with stuff. Monday, way early Monday, 4:30 to like 7:30 or so. I don't usually do that, but I have a lot to catch up on. So bye, everybody. Merry Christmas.